about to leave. Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.
Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Sandra and we're going to do another makeup tutorial. So this is going to be similar to my last tutorial in that I'm not going to wear foundation. I'm giving my skin a break. And it's funny I say that because it's not even like I'm giving my skin a break. I think as long as you cleanse properly and you wash your face off before bed, your face is fine, right? But what I'm doing is giving my face some extra moisture. This is what my Danessa Myricks Beauty. This is the Yummy Skin Moisture Repair Balm Serum. It's for face and body, but I have been using it on my skin and it just makes my skin feel so good. My skin is not oily at all. It is always dry. The T-zone is dry, like everything is dry. So this is really nice. The only thing is, I don't know if I'd recommend it directly under foundation. I feel like it would definitely just like easily slip off. So that would be my only recommendation, is don't use it right before your makeup application. I'm also, yesterday, when I did my last makeup look, I used a lot of powder to cover up the glow. And I think it was a mistake because I noticed that my skin still looked cakey, like the same look that I get when I use a lot of foundation, especially right here. It looked cakey and dry and gross, and my forehead too. So I'm just going to use bronzer. I'm not going to use powder except to set underneath my eyes. I am going to apply some Lineige lip sleeping mask. This is the apple lime one. I have this behind me. It's on my dresser right here. I've got 3 flavors and a vanilla one in the bathroom. I'm just going to apply this to make my lips feel a bit more moisturized. Now that we are done that, I'm just trying to think what steps I want to start here. So I think what we're going to do is add a couple of different primers. I'm going to add a pump of my Innbeautyh Project Extreme Cream. I've really been enjoying this. I can't really tell if there's any like difference. It's just, I really like it. It's a really good moisturizer and it does firm. I feel like it firms my skin. I am putting this over top the Danessa Myricks product. So this like really makes my skin shine, I find. And I think what I did with this yesterday is why it was so shiny. And that's why I did add on powder, and then it just looked weird. So I really like that. Like, look how shiny my skin is. It looks like I'm so oily. But I'm not used to that. Like, I like that because I'm not an oily. My skin is usually bone dry. So I think what we'll do first is eyebrows. I'm going to do that because I'm going to let this product soak into my skin before I apply some primer. I do need primer because anything that I apply will just like come right off my skin. And that's why technically I guess I was using powder to like let it stick a little bit better. My skin, I think it's slowly sinking in. So I feel like it's had a chance to kind of moisturize my skin. So I'm going to try adding some primer. This is the One Size Secure the Glow. It's supposed to be a tacky hydrating primer. I'm just going to use like a pump and a half. You can actually control the amount that comes out. So I was going to use powder bronzer and that was it. But I wonder if I was to use my Too Faced cream bronzer, the new one that I got, and then just powder on top of it to make sure it stays put. I wonder if I should do that instead because my skin is so like overly moisturized right now. That might be a better idea because I'm going to use some cream products. So there won't be as much coverage with this, but I don't think I need it. Like I'm really enjoying my skin right now. So, and I will use a brush. So I'm going to use a foundation brush to blend this on my skin, but I'm going to put it on my nose, on my cheeks here. This is like probably like not what a lot of people would do, but I find that this is so warm and rich in color that I kind of have to feel like I have to do this because it's not cool enough to be a contour shade for me. So this is what I do, and I'm going to just simply blend it into my skin. And then as soon as we're done this step, we will add some concealer. I think other than eyeshadow, I think I want my skin to look fairly natural. I was kind of thinking of just going natural and just putting on some mascara and just keeping it naturally sexy. I haven't done that in a long time, actually. Okay, so let's do some concealer under the eyes. I'm also going to prime the lids for shadow. So concealer, I'm using the Natasha Denona Hy-Glam, and this is the shade N6. I'll use a concealer brush for this step. Okay, so I'm just using my finger to blend around anywhere where I'm applying concealer. Maybe I put on too much. I don't even feel like I use that much, honestly. But now my brush is kind of saturated with it, and I don't want to overuse the product. So now what I'm going to do is add a tiny bit of eye primer. So this one is the Sigma Eyeshadow Base Primer in the shade Ignite. I'm going to apply this on my lid and use the same brush to blend it out. And instead of like blending it into my skin and blending it out, I'm just going to stamp it all over the lid area. And I'm actually going to bring some of that underneath the eye too. Hopefully this will help it stay put, because I know last night I did not use an eyeshadow base. When I say last night, I referred to last makeup look, because obviously I do batch filming over the course of a weekend, and I don't post them consecutively after each other. But, well, I guess they're consecutive, just not like right away. So what I'm going to do is take the brush I used to apply my bronzer, and I'm just going to go around my eye area here, around my nose. I think I might have to apply more bronzer. We'll come back in and reblend out the under eye before we set it. I'm going to take some more and just like right on the brush and just apply it just like that, because I feel like I don't have quite enough product here. But I do like the idea of adding it to my forehead and not worrying about my forehead creasing at all, because I'm not using any foundation. So it's really nice. It's kind of like a nice freeing feeling, actually. Okay, so I'm going to bring this up close to underneath my eye so it doesn't look so bright. I do not want a really light looking under eye here, because it's just going to look so unnatural. Just going to bronze to make sure it matches with the rest of me, just so it's like as natural as can be, and yet I'm still getting a little bit of coverage out of here. Okay. Maybe I'll take a bit and go around my mouth. Okay. And now we're going to add some liquid blush. I'm going to use my Gvxe Dewy Plump Collagen Cheek Tint, and this is the shade Marigold. Actually, not Marigold. This one would go really well, but I want to use pink because I'm going to use the Jeffree Starr, the Banana Fetish palette. I haven't used the palette, and it's going to match my little bra strap. So I don't know if this is just something that happened because of the bra I'm wearing, but these little pink bows are on the bra, and the shirt I'm wearing lets them kind of peek through. So I'm like, perfect. There's a pink shade in that palette that I'm going to use and see if it kind of does like the same thing, and I can play up the pink on the eyes. So I think that's kind of fun. So I'm going to use this right on the cheek. Now I know from when I experimented on my hand, this is very forgiving. So I'm going to have to reapply. I know this from experience because I've already checked it out. I'm going to use my dual fiber brush here. And I'm just going to let it dry down. I'm going to leave it here. It's going to look weird because it's so forgiving. It's going to blend out super, super easy. And then it's not going to really stay where I want it to. So let it dry down just a little bit, and then we can come back and add more and blend it out. Don't really want to move it around too much because I like that color. We'll probably apply some more when I'm done. Okay, so now the question is, do I go ahead and set the under eye? So I will use my Huda Beauty loose powder this time, I think. I think I was using my Jeffree Starr powder. Maybe that's what gave me the weird look. I don't know. It was weird. So I'm just going to blend underneath my eye, and that's the only spot I'm actually going to set, I think. I hope my makeup stays put tonight. I'm like, here's hoping. So I'm gonna take my powder brush. Yeah, you know what? Let's take a shadow brush. Smaller. Better. Maybe it's better. I don't know. Set just the under eye, just where I put that concealer. A little bit around the nose. And I can't get over how much this Huda Beauty, it smells. Like it's very, I mean, it's not a bad smell. It really isn't, but it's very scented. So now I understand why people choose the non-scented version. Makes a lot of sense now. So I'm just going to go over this with my larger powder brush for my under eye area. We're going to go straight into the palette. Ooh, actually, let's line first. I have an idea what I want to do. I'm going to use my Patrick Precision Gel Liner in Deep Bronze. I am obsessed with Deep Bronze liner, you guys. Like, obsessed. And I'm going to line my waterline. So I'm going to do up and lower. And we'll be right back. Now we're going into the palette. So that liner didn't really show up, but that's okay because I don't want like a really dark look tonight. That was my last makeup look. It was a deep bronze smoky eye, and it was beautiful. So this is Banana Fetish by Jeffree Starr. You guys, I have not used this palette yet. It's like a brand new palette. I love that I can fold the lid right over. Do you see what I mean? Look, it almost is the same color. This is a little bit more purple toned. Almost. See? So that's okay because nobody will notice when it's on my eye. There's also a blue color in here, which I find really weird. So I was kind of wondering, do I want to do yellow on the lid, going into brown, and then pink on the bottom? Or do I want to do brown on the bottom and yellow into pink? Choices. Yellow into pink would be an all eye area, but I feel like pink on the bottom would be more fun, and I can always do brown liner first and then blend it out with pink. I think that would be fun. It would be a really pretty color. So let's do that. I'm going to start. Oh, I'm actually really excited. I need to find clean brushes first off because I used all of my brushes the other day when I was doing all of these makeup looks. So I'm going to get... totally going to use my Sigma switch. Okay, I've got a whole bunch of brushes. I'm just going to clean them up on the eyeshadow portion here, and it's going to get rid of all of the previous shadow. It was just like neutral brown shadow anyway, so it's not like it's gonna like ruin my look because it's gonna be, you know, a brown look on the top anyway, I think. There. All right, so I've got my two brushes I'm going to use. 3 brushes. I think I have an E27. I've got 2 E27s and an E25. That should do. That should be good. So with my E25, I'm going to go in with a base color. Really the only brightest yellow I have in here is Banana Fetish. I'm just going to go right in with that one. It's like the normal color I would use. I'm going to use this, tap it off, and go right in the crease. And I hope it picks up because yellows are really hard. Okay, there we go. Starting to get a little bit of color payoff there. I really had to like scrub it inside the color there. And we will add the pink to the outside, so I probably should just like stay towards the inside. Or no, we're doing pink on the lower. That's right. We're good. We're fine. Don't worry. Got this under control. Okay, so this is going to be like the main part of the look because I mean it's the name of the palette. This is what the shade represents the palette. Ooh, so yellow. Actually, I really like this color of yellow. It's really pretty. I'm just going to pack some more color on until I'm happy with the shade. And then I'm going to go into a smaller brush and we're going to darken it up a bit. So I'm going to go into the shade Hammock. I like this one here. It's almost like a mustard color. And we're going to add this to the crease and kind of bring it closer to the outside of the eye. This is really going to deepen up the shade, I think. Okay, and then, let's see, we're going to add some brown, but I want to keep it to a warm brown. So I'm going to go into Size Queen. Size Queen. What name's that? What was Jeffree thinking when some of these shades went through his head? So this is going to stick to the outside corner. Okay, that looks really pretty. I'm going to go back into Hammock and just blend it out because I don't want a really big transition between the two shades here. And we're going to just use what's left over on the brush and blend out the outer corner. Now I'm going to take my powder brush and wipe away any fallout underneath my eyes because I feel like I have a little bit. It's not crazy, but just a little. I'm going to go in with a liner brush now. Liner brush. I'm going to take my liner brush and I'm going to go into Don't Choke, which is the darkest shade in the palette. Stamp that right in there and push this into my bottom lashes just to darken up the waterline a little bit. And it's just going to really darken up the lower lash line. Okay, and then I'm going to take my last clean E27 and go into Pinky Ring, which is, of course, the pink shade. It's pretty bright. Tap it off and use this to blend out the brown on the bottom. Okay, and I'm going to blend it gently up into the outer corner yellow area and add just a touch more pink just to make it a little bit brighter. So I don't know how I feel about this yet, but I think it'll kind of come together once I put on like liner and mascara and lashes. I think it'll be okay. So speaking of, I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex, put on some mascara and do lashes, and the lashes are on. And these are like, I decided to go with new ones because I wasn't happy with ones I used yesterday. These are by Kiss, and they are the Muses Collection Lash Couture, and this is the shade Empress, and you know what? I love them. They're way too long for me, but the fact that they're so like fluttery, it's okay. Like it kind of works out. So I'm just re-examining them here just to make sure that they're all like sticking. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I really like the blend on the upper lash line. That's really pretty, but I feel like I could probably get away with bringing the pink down a little bit more so that's a little bit more noticeable. So I'm going to go in with my brush that I had, the pink with. Part of me wants to do like pink on the lips too, but I wonder if that would be too much. It's just nice having this little bit of pink right here. and it kind of peeks through and you can see my little bows. I think that's good. And I just, yeah, I'm not sure about the lashes. They look so weird to me. They're so like different than anything I usually wear. So I think that's good. Tonight I think I'm going to use highlighter. So I will go in with my, ooh, yes, I think I'll use my Charlotte Tilbury Glow Light. It's Hollywood Glow Glide Face Architect Highlighter in Champagne Glow. And I will use some of my cheekbones, just determining whether I need more blush. Maybe not today. You know what? I usually go for it, but today I'm not feeling it. I'm not even feeling extra bronzy today. I don't think I need it. So a little bit on the nose. Just deciding what to do for the lips. What should we do? I do have a bubblegum pink buxom lip polish. I just want to try this on and see what this looks like. Okay, you know what, guys? I haven't done this in forever, and I love the way this looks. It's a light pink sparkly color. It does give a little bit of a tingle. It's the Buxom Plumping Lip Polish. It's kind of like tingly, a little minty, and it feels good, but if you are allergic to that or do not like that feeling, do not get those products. I'm actually really liking the way this looks. Like, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it tonight a lot, actually. I'm really enjoying the look right now. It's giving me Empress vibes. I'm just going to add a touch of highlight to the inner corner here. Under the eyebrow. Not that you can really see it, but I'm okay with that. I'm good. I'm really enjoying this. I wasn't sure at the beginning, but it looks good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead with setting spray. Wait for that to dry. All right, guys, I think that's the finished look. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Again, I know that on the Beautylish site and on Jeffree Star's website, you can still buy this palette. It's interesting. The touch of pink and the touch of blue in there, it's weird and it's interesting. Just like Jeffree Starr. Enough said, right? So thank you guys again for your support and watching today's video. If you are new, please subscribe. Even if you're not new and you just haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to do so. I would love to grow this channel as well as my main channel at Sandra Doll. And be sure to give the video a thumbs up if you haven't already, and click the bell button at the right hand side to be notified when I upload new content. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Happy date night, y'all.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.